Fascinating world of the 1988 Mint Mark dime. This little piece of history is not only rare, but also has the potential to be worth millions of dollars. So grab a snack, sit back, and let's explore the history, value, and worth of the 1988 Mint Mark dime. First off, let's talk about the history of the 1988 Mint Mark dime. This particular dime was produced at the Philadelphia Mint in 1988, hence the P Mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint has been in operation since 1792 and is one of the oldest mints in the United States. The 1988 P Mint Mark dime is part of the Roosevelt dime series, which was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of the value of the 1988 P Mint Mark dime. As I mentioned earlier, this dime is rare, and rarity often correlates with value in the world of coin collecting. The 1988 P Mint Mark dime is particularly sought after by collectors due to its low mintage numbers. In fact, only a limited number of these dimes were produced in 1988, making them quite valuable. So, how much is a 1988 P Mint Mark dime worth? Well, the value of this dime can vary depending on its condition and any unique features it may have. In general, a 1988 P Mint Mark dime in average circulated condition can be worth around $5 to $10. However, if you happen to have a 1988 P Mint Mark dime in uncirculated or pristine condition, its value could be much higher, potentially reaching into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the possibility of a 1988 P Mint Mark dime being worth millions of dollars. While it's not common for a single dime to be worth millions, there have been instances where rare and valuable coins have fetched astronomical prices at auctions. In 2016, a unique 1974D aluminum penny sold for $2 million at auction, so it's not entirely out of the realm of possibility for a 1988 P Mint Mark dime to be worth millions. Of course, finding a 1988 P Mint Mark dime worth millions would be a once-in-a-lifetime discovery and is extremely rare. But hey, you never know what treasures could be hiding in your coin collection. In conclusion, the 1988 P Mint Mark dime is a prized possession for coin collectors and history enthusiasts alike. Its rarity, history, and potential value make it a truly special coin to add to your collection. So keep an eye out for this little gem the next time you're sorting through your coins. You never know what hidden treasures you might uncover. And there you have it, folks, the history, value, and worth of the 1988 P Mint Mark dime. I hope you enjoyed diving into the world of coin collecting with me today. If you found this video informative and entertaining, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more coin collecting content. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting for that elusive 1988 P Mint Mark dime. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting and exploring the 1991 P Mint Mark I dime. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about the potential value of your pocket change, you're in the right place. First off, let's talk about the history of the 1991 P Mint Mark dime. This particular coin was minted in Philadelphia in 1991 and features the iconic P Mint mark, indicating its origin. The dime has a composition of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, giving it a distinct appearance and feel. Now, you might be wondering, why is the 1991 P Mint Mark dime so special? Well, for starters, it has a low mintage compared to other dimes from the same year. This scarcity factor can greatly impact the value of the coin, especially for collectors who are on the hunt for rare finds. In terms of condition, the 1991 P Mint Mark dime can vary greatly. Some coins may show signs of wear and tear from circulation, while others may be in pristine, uncirculated condition. The grade of a coin plays a significant role in determining its worth, with higher grades typically fetching higher prices. When it comes to the value of the 1991 P Mint Mark dime, it ultimately comes down to a few key factors. Rarity, demand, and condition all play a part in determining how much a coin is worth. Collectors are often willing to pay top dollar for coins that are in exceptional condition or have unique characteristics. One important thing to keep in mind when assessing the value of a coin is to consult with a professional coin dealer or appraiser. They can provide valuable insights into the market value of the 1991 Mint Mark dime and help you determine the best course of action for your collection. Now, let's talk about the potential worth of the 1991 Mint Mark dime. While it's impossible to predict the exact value of any coin without a thorough appraisal, there have been instances where rare dimes have sold for millions of dollars at auction. The allure of striking it rich with a valuable coin is enough to keep collectors searching far and wide for hidden treasures. If you happen to come across a 1991 Mint Mark dime in your pocket change or inherited collection, it's worth taking a closer look to see if you have a potential gem on your hands. Even if the coin isn't worth millions, it can still hold sentimental value or be a unique addition to your collection. In conclusion, the 1991 Mint Mark dime is a fascinating piece of numismatic history with the potential to be worth millions of dollars. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this coin is definitely one to keep an eye out for. Who knows, you may just uncover a hidden treasure in your very own coin collection. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 1991 Mint Mark dime, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our Z Coins World for more coin collecting content. And as always, happy hunting for those valuable coins. We have a super special coin to talk about, the 1989 Mint Mark I dime. This little beauty may not look like much at first glance, but trust me, it has a fascinating history and could potentially be worth millions of dollars. So grab a seat, sit back, and let's dive into the world of rare dimes together. First things first, let's talk about the history of the 1989 Mint Mark I dime. This dime was minted in 1989 at the Philadelphia Mint, hence the Mint Mark. The Philadelphia Mint is one of the oldest minting facilities in the United States, with a rich history dating back to the late 1700s. The 1989 dime was part of a regular coin circulation, meaning it was intended for everyday use in transactions. Now, you may be wondering, why is this particular dime so special? Well, the 1989 Mint Mark dime has a low mintage compared to other dimes from the same year. This means that there are fewer of these dimes in circulation, making them more rare and valuable to collectors. So if you happen to stumble upon one of these dimes in your pocket change, consider yourself lucky. But wait, there's more. The 1989 Mint Mark dime also has a unique design that sets it apart from other dimes. The front of the dime features the iconic portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, while the back showcases a torch flanked by an olive branch and oak branch. The symbolism behind these elements represents liberty, peace, and strength, all values that are deeply ingrained in American history. Now, let's talk numbers. The value of the 1989 Mint Mark dime can vary greatly depending on its condition and rarity. In mint condition, meaning it has never been circulated and has retained its original luster, this dime could be worth anywhere from a few $100s to several $1,000s. However, even dimes in less than perfect condition can still fetch a decent price among collectors. But here's where things get really interesting. There have been reports of the 1989 Mint Mark dime selling for millions of dollars at auctions. How is that possible, you ask? Well, it all comes down to the rarity and demand for this particular coin. If a dime with a specific error or unique characteristic surfaces, collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add it to their prized collection. So, how can you determine the value of your 1989 Mint Mark dime? The best way to get an accurate appraisal is to have it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. These experts will assess the coin's condition, rarity, and other factors to determine its true worth. Keep in mind that even a small imperfection or error on the coin can significantly increase its value, so it's worth getting a professional opinion. In conclusion, the 1989 P Mint Mark I dime is a hidden gem in the world of coin collecting. Its unique history, low mintage, and potential for high value make it a must-have for any serious collector. So keep your eyes peeled for this rare dime in your pocket change. You never know when you might strike it rich. Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in for more coin collecting adventures on our Z Coins world. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 2013 P Mint Mark dime. These little coins may seem small, but they pack a big punch when it comes to their history, value, and potential worth. So buckle up and get ready to learn all about these rare and valuable dimes that could be worth millions of dollars. Let's start by exploring the history of the 2013 P Mint Mark dime. Minted at the Philadelphia Mint in 2013, these dimes were part of a limited production run that makes them highly sought after by collectors. The P Mint mark indicates that these dimes were minted in Philadelphia, adding an extra layer of uniqueness to their appeal. Now, you may be wondering, what sets the 2013 P Mint Mark dime apart from other dimes? Well, for starters, the limited production run means that there are fewer of these dimes in circulation, making them more rare and valuable. Additionally, the P Mint mark adds a special touch that makes these dimes stand out from the rest. But just how valuable are these dimes, you ask? Well, it all depends on their condition and rarity. A 2013 P Mint Mark dime in pristine condition could be worth hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars to the right collector. And if you happen to stumble upon a dime with a unique error or variation, its value could skyrocket into the millions. Now, let's talk about what makes these dimes so valuable to collectors. Beyond their rarity and unique mint mark, the 2013 P dime holds historical significance as well. The year 2013 saw a number of important events, from political milestones to cultural shifts, and owning a dime from that year can be a way to commemorate those moments in history. But the value of these dimes goes beyond just their historical significance. Collectors are drawn to the beauty and craftsmanship of these coins, from the intricate design of the obverse featuring President Franklin D. Roosevelt to the iconic torch and olive branch on the reverse. Each dime tells a story and holds a piece of American history in the palm of your hand. So, how can you determine the value of your 2013 P Mint Mark dime? The first step is to assess its condition. Look for any signs of wear or damage, as these can lower the value of the coin. Next, check for any errors or variations that could make your dime even more valuable. And finally, do some research to see what similar dimes are selling for on the market. If you're lucky enough to have a 2013 P Mint Mark dime in your collection, congratulations! You may be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. And if you're on the hunt for one of these rare dimes, keep your eyes peeled at local coin shops, flea markets, and online auctions. You never know when you'll stumble upon a hidden gem that could be worth millions. In conclusion, the 2013 P Mint Mark dime is a fascinating and valuable coin that holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. From its unique history to its potential worth, these dimes are a must-have for anyone with a passion for numismatics. So go ahead, take a closer look at your dimes, and see if you have a hidden treasure in your collection. Happy hunting, and may the luck of the dime be with you. We are going to delve into the fascinating world of the 1987 P Mint Mark dime. This particular dime has a rich history and is known to be worth millions of dollars to collectors. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the history, value, and worth of the 1987 P Mint Mark dime. First off, let's talk about the history of the 1987 P Mint Mark dime. This dime was minted in the year 1987 at the Philadelphia Mint, hence the P Mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint is one of the oldest minting facilities in the United States and has been producing coins since the late 1700s. The 1987 P Mint Mark dime is part of the Roosevelt dime series, which began in 1946 and features a portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse side. Now, let's discuss the value and worth of the 1987 P Mint Mark dime. This particular dime is highly sought after by collectors due to its rarity and historic significance. In fact, some 1987 P Mint Mark dimes have been known to sell for millions of dollars at auctions. The value of a 1987 P Mint Mark dime depends on a variety of factors, including its condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. If you happen to come across one of these dimes in your coin collection, consider yourself lucky, as you may be sitting on a valuable treasure. So, how can you determine if your 1987 P Mint Mark dime is worth millions of dollars? Well, there are a few key things to look out for. First, check the condition of the dime. A well-preserved 1987 P Mint Mark dime in mint condition will fetch a higher price than one that is worn or damaged. Next, check the mintage numbers. The lower the mintage of a coin, the more valuable it tends to be. The 1987 P Mint Mark dime had a relatively low mintage compared to other years, making it a rare find for collectors. In addition to condition and mintage numbers, the demand for the 1987 P Mint Mark dime also plays a significant role in determining its value. If there is a high demand for this particular dime among collectors, the price will increase accordingly. Keep an eye on auction prices and sales records to gauge the current market value of the 1987 P Mint Mark dime. Now, you may be wondering, why are some 1987 P Mint Mark dimes worth millions of dollars while others are not? The answer lies in the rarity of certain coins. Some 1987 P Mint Mark dimes may have unique characteristics or errors that make them especially valuable to collectors. For example, a 1987 P Mint Mark dime with a double die error or a rare variety could be worth significantly more than a standard issue dime. So, how can you tell if your 1987 P Mint Mark dime has any special characteristics that could increase its value? It's important to do your research and consult with a professional coin appraiser. They can help you identify any rare varieties or errors that may be present on your dime. Remember, even the smallest imperfection or unique feature can make a huge difference in the value of a coin. In conclusion, the 1987 P Mint Mark dime is a fascinating piece of American numismatic history that holds significant value to collectors. With its rich history, rarity, and demand among enthusiasts, this dime has the potential to be worth millions of dollars. So, if you ever come across a 1987 P Mint Mark dime in your coin collection, be sure to treasure it and consider getting it appraised for its true market value. Well, that's all for today's episode of Coin Collecting Adventures. We hope you enjoyed learning about the 1987 P Mint Mark dime and its value and worth. Stay tuned for more exciting coin-related content in the future. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1981 D Mint Mark dime. You might be thinking, what's so special about a dime from 1981? Well, let me tell you, there's more to this little coin than meets the eye. The 1981 D dime, minted in Denver, Colorado, holds a special place in the hearts of coin collectors everywhere. This particular dime is part of the Susan B. Anthony series, which was a short-lived coin series that ran from 1979 to 1981. The 1981 D dime is especially sought after due to its low mintage numbers and unique design. Now, you might be wondering, what's the history behind this dime? Well, the 1981 D dime was minted during a time when the United States was going through some significant changes. The economy was experiencing inflation, and the country was still dealing with the aftermath of the Vietnam War. Despite these challenges, the Denver Mint continued to produce coins, including the 1981D dime. In terms of value, the 1981D dime is highly sought after by collectors. Due to its low mintage numbers and unique design, this dime can be worth anywhere from a few dollars to hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on its condition and rarity. Collectors often look for dimes that are in mint condition, as these coins fetch the highest prices at auctions, and coin shows. If you happen to come across a 1981D dime in your pocket change or coin collection, be sure to take a closer look at it. Check for any imperfections or errors that might make the coin even more valuable. Some collectors pay top dollar for dimes with mint errors or other unique characteristics. Now, you might be wondering, is it really possible for a 1981D dime to be worth millions of dollars? The short answer is yes, it is possible. There have been instances where rare coins, including dimes, have sold for millions of dollars at auction. These coins are often in pristine condition and have a unique story behind them, making them highly desirable to collectors. So, how can you determine the value of your 1981D dime? Well, the best way to find out is to have your coin appraised by a professional coin dealer or numismatist. These experts can carefully examine your coin and give you an accurate estimate of its value. You can also check online auction sites and coin forums to see what similar coins are selling for. In addition to its monetary value, the 1981D dime also holds a special place in American history. This dime is a reminder of a time when the country was facing challenges, but still persevered. It serves as a testament to the resilience of the American people and the importance of coinage in our society. In conclusion, the 1981D mint mark dime is a fascinating piece of American coinage history. Its low mintage numbers, unique design, and potential for high value make it a must-have for any serious coin collector. So, keep an eye out for this dime in your travels. You never know, you might just stumble upon a rare and valuable treasure. We're diving into the fascinating world of numismatics as we explore the 1983 Mint Mark I dime. You might be wondering why this specific dime is so special and valuable, and we're going to uncover all of that and more in this video. Let's start by taking a trip back in time to 1983. This was the year when the United States Mint in Philadelphia produced a limited number of dimes with a special P mint mark. Now you might be thinking, what's the big deal about a mint mark? Well, mint marks are unique symbols that indicate where a coin was minted, and they can significantly affect a coin's value and rarity. In the case of the 1983 P dime, what makes it so rare and valuable is the fact that it was only produced in limited quantities. Most dimes minted in 1983 were struck at the Denver Mint or the San Francisco Mint, so finding one with the distinctive P mint mark is like finding a needle in a haystack. This rarity factor is what drives up the value of the 1983 P dime, making it a highly sought-after coin among collectors. So, how much is a 1983 P mint mark dime worth? Well, it really depends on its condition and grade. A well-preserved 1983 P dime in mint condition could be worth hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. However, if the coin is worn or in poor condition, its value could be significantly lower. It's always a good idea to have your coins professionally graded and authenticated to determine their true value. Now, you might be wondering if there are any 1983 P mint mark dimes out there worth millions of dollars. While it's rare for a single dime to be valued in the millions, there have been instances where a collection of rare dimes, including the 1983 P mint mark, has fetched a hefty sum at auction. These rare coin collections can be worth millions to the right buyer, especially if they include other highly sought-after coins. In addition to its rarity and value, the 1983 P mint mark dime also holds historical significance. The 1980s were a time of economic prosperity in the United States, and this dime serves as a tangible reminder of that era. Holding a piece of history in your hands can be a truly special experience, especially when it's a rare coin like the 1983p dime. If you're interested in adding a 1983p mint mark dime to your coin collection, there are a few key things to keep in mind. First and foremost, make sure to do your research and buy from reputable dealers or auction houses. It's always important to verify the authenticity of a rare coin before making a purchase, as there are counterfeit coins circulating in the market. In conclusion, the 1983p mint mark dime is a valuable and historically significant coin that holds a special place in the hearts of coin collectors around the world. Its rarity, value, and historical significance make it a prized addition to any coin collection. So, if you ever come across a 1983p dime in your pocket change or at a coin show, be sure to take a closer look. You might just be holding a valuable piece of numismatic history in your hands. Thanks for joining us on this numismatic journey. Be sure to like and welcome back to the Z Coins world. Today, we are delving into the fascinating world of numismatics, specifically focusing on a rare and valuable coin from 1977, the D Mint Mark I dime. This coin has quite an intriguing history, and its value has the potential to reach into the millions of dollars. So, let's dive in and explore the story behind this elusive treasure. History of the D Mint Mark I dime. The D Mint Mark I dime was minted in 1977 at the Denver Mint, hence the distinctive D mark. This particular coin is special because it is part of the Roosevelt dime series, which honors President Franklin D. Roosevelt and his legacy. The Roosevelt dime first appeared in 1946 after Roosevelt's passing in 1945 and has been a staple of American coinage ever since. Value and rarity of the D Mint Mark I dime. Now, let's talk about why the D Mint Mark I dime is so sought after by collectors. One of the main reasons for its high value is its rarity. Due to various factors such as limited mintages and circulation, the D Mint Mark I dime is quite scarce in the numismatic world. This scarcity drives up its value significantly, making it a coveted piece for coin enthusiasts everywhere. Additionally, the quality and condition of the coin play a crucial role in determining its worth. A well-preserved D Mint Mark I dime in mint condition can fetch a much higher price than one that is heavily worn or damaged. Collectors are always on the lookout for pristine examples of this coin to add to their collections, further increasing its value in the market. Current market value and potential worth. As of the latest data, the D Mint Mark I dime can be worth anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on its condition and rarity. However, some specimens have been known to fetch even higher prices at auctions and private sales. In fact, there have been instances where the D Mint Mark I dime has sold for millions of dollars, making it one of the most valuable coins in American numismatics. Factors that impact the value of the D Mint Mark I dime. Several factors influence the value of the D Mint Mark I dime beyond its rarity and condition. Historical significance, provenance, and market demand all play a role in determining how much this coin is worth. Coins with unique attributes or a compelling backstory are often more sought after by collectors, driving up their value in the market. Furthermore, fluctuations in the economy and the numismatic market can also impact the value of the D Mint Mark I dime. As with any collectible item, supply and demand dynamics can cause prices to fluctuate over time. Keeping up with market trends and staying informed about the latest developments in the numismatic world can help collectors make informed decisions about buying or selling their coins. Tips for collectors interested in the D Mint Mark I dime. For collectors who are interested in acquiring a D Mint Mark I dime for their collection, there are a few tips to keep in mind. First and foremost, do your research and familiarize yourself with the history and characteristics of the coin. Knowing what to look for can help you spot a valuable specimen and avoid potential scams or counterfeit coins. Additionally, consider consulting with a reputable coin dealer or numismatic expert to get an appraisal of the coin's value. Having a professional assessment can provide you with a better understanding of what the coin is worth and help you make informed decisions about buying or selling it. Conclusion: In conclusion, the 1977 D Mint Mark I dime is a rare and valuable coin with a fascinating history and significant worth. Its scarcity, quality, and demand in the numismatic market make it a highly sought-after piece for coin collectors worldwide. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a novice enthusiast, the D Mint Mark I dime is definitely a coin worth exploring and adding to your collection. We are diving into the fascinating world of numismatics to uncover the history, value, and potential worth of the 1970 D Mint Mark I dime. This little silver treasure may just hold the key to a $1 million fortune, so stick around as we explore its origins and significance. Let's start off by taking a trip down memory lane to 1970, a year marked by significant events such as the founding of Earth Day and the launch of the Apollo 13 mission. And amidst all this excitement, the Denver Mint was hard at work producing dimes with a special D Mint mark. These coins were circulated alongside their counterparts from other mints, making them a unique and sought-after addition to any coin collection. The 1970 D dime holds a special place in the hearts of collectors due to its relatively low mintage compared to other years. With only a limited number of these coins in circulation, the demand for them has only increased over the years, driving up their value and worth. In fact, some expert numismatists believe that a well-preserved 1970 D dime could be worth millions of dollars to the right buyer. But what exactly makes the 1970 D dime so valuable? It all comes down to a combination of factors, including rarity, condition, and historical significance. As we mentioned earlier, the low mintage of these coins makes them a rare find, especially in pristine condition. A 1970 D dime with little to no wear and tear can command a high price at auctions and coin shows, attracting serious collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for this elusive piece of history. In addition to its scarcity, the 1970 D dime also boasts a unique design that sets it apart from other coins of the same era. The front features the profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, while the back showcases a torch flanked by olive and oak branches, symbolizing peace and strength. This iconic design has captured the imagination of collectors around the world, further adding to the allure of the 1970 D dime. Now, let's talk numbers. While it's difficult to pinpoint an exact value for the 1970 D dime, given the fluctuating nature of the coin market, some experts estimate that a mint condition specimen could be worth anywhere from tens of thousands to millions of dollars. Of course, this value is subject to change based on factors such as market demand, coin grade, and overall economic conditions. But one thing is for certain: the 1970 D dime is a valuable and highly coveted piece of numismatic history. So, how can you determine the worth of your own 1970 D dime? The first step is to carefully examine the coin for any signs of wear or damage. A coin in pristine condition will command a higher price than one that shows signs of circulation. Next, consider having your coin professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service, such as PCGS or NGC. This will give you a clear indication of the coin's condition and authenticity, helping you make informed decisions about its value. In conclusion, the 1970 D dime is more than just a piece of pocket change. It's a window into the past and a potentially lucrative investment for savvy collectors. With its rarity, unique design, and historical significance, this coin has all the makings of a $1 million treasure waiting to be discovered. So, if you happen to come across a 1970 D dime in your coin collection, take a closer look and you may just unearth a hidden gem worth its weight in silver. Thanks for joining us on this numismatic journey through the fascinating history, value, and potential worth of the 1970 D Mint Mark I dime. Remember to keep an eye out for rare coins like these in your own collection. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden treasure worth millions of dollars. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of coins to uncover the story behind the 1966 No Mint Mark I dime. This rare and elusive coin has captured the attention of collectors worldwide, sparking a frenzy of excitement and speculation. So grab a seat, buckle up, and let's embark on this thrilling adventure together. First off, let's talk about the history of the 1966 no-mint Mark I dime. This particular coin was minted in 1966 at the Denver Mint, but due to a minting error, some of these dimes were struck without the mint mark D on them. This error was a result of a malfunction in the minting equipment, which caused the mint mark to be omitted from a small number of coins. As a result, these coins became highly sought after by collectors due to their rarity and uniqueness. Now, you might be wondering about the value and worth of the 1966 no-mint Mark I dime. Well, let me tell you, this coin is a real gem in the world of numismatics. Due to its rarity and historical significance, the 1966 no-mint Mark dime can be worth anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on its condition and overall appeal. Some lucky individuals have even managed to sell these coins for millions of dollars at auctions and private sales. But why is the 1966 no-mint Mark I dime so valuable? The answer lies in its scarcity and historical importance. With only a limited number of these coins in existence, collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add them to their collections. Additionally, the fact that these coins were struck without the mint mark adds to their appeal, making them even more desirable to numismatists and coin enthusiasts. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1966 no-mint Mark I dime in your possession, make sure to handle it with care and have it appraised by a reputable coin dealer. The value of these coins can fluctuate over time, so it's important to stay informed and up to date on the current market trends. Who knows, you might just stumble upon a hidden treasure that could make you a millionaire overnight. In conclusion, the 1966 no-mint Mark I dime is a true rarity in the world of numismatics, with a rich history and incredible value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious newcomer, this coin is sure to capture your imagination and ignite your passion for coin collecting. So keep your eyes peeled and your ears open for any mention of this elusive coin, because you never know when you might strike gold. Thank you for joining us on this thrilling journey through the history, value, and worth of the 1966 no-mint Mark I dime. Stay tuned for more exciting adventures in the world of coins, where every coin tells a story and every collection holds a treasure trove of possibilities. We have an exciting and highly valuable coin to talk about: the 1976 D-Mint Mark dime. This specific dime has a fascinating history and is worth a whopping $1 million in the coin collecting world. So if you're looking to add a rare and valuable coin to your collection, this is definitely one to consider. Let's dive into the history of the 1976 D-Mint Mark dime. This particular dime was minted in 1976 at the Denver Mint, denoted by the D mint mark on the coin. The Denver Mint is one of the oldest minting facilities in the United States and has produced countless coins over the years. The 1976 D-Mint Mark dime is special because it was minted during the bicentennial year of the United States, making it a highly sought-after and collectible coin. One of the reasons why the 1976 D-Mint Mark dime is worth so much is due to its rarity. While there were millions of dimes minted in 1976, the ones with the Denver Mint mark are harder to come by. This scarcity, combined with the historical significance of the bicentennial year, has driven up the value of these dimes significantly. In fact, some 1976 D-Mint Mark dimes have been known to sell for upwards of $1 million at auctions and coin shows. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1976 D-Mint Mark dime, it's important to understand how to determine its value. Factors such as the condition of the coin, its rarity, and the demand for it in the market all play a role in determining its worth. A well-preserved 1976 D-Mint Mark dime in mint condition can fetch a much higher price than one that is worn or damaged. So it's crucial to protect and care for your coin if you want to maximize its value. In terms of appearance, The 1976 D Mint Mark dime is similar to other dimes from that era. It features the profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse side, with the words Liberty and the date 1976 inscribed around the edge. The reverse side of the coin showcases a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, symbolizing freedom, peace, and strength. The mint mark, D, can be found near the bottom of the reverse side, indicating that the coin was minted in Denver. Now, let's talk about the potential value of the 1976 D Mint Mark dime. As I mentioned earlier, these dimes can sell for a significant amount of money due to their rarity and historical significance. While not every 1976 D Mint Mark dime is worth $1 million, some have been known to command high prices at auctions and sales. Factors such as the coin's condition, rarity, and demand in the market all contribute to its overall value. If you're thinking about selling or buying a 1976 D Mint Mark dime, it's important to do your research and work with a reputable coin dealer or appraiser. They can help you determine the true value of the coin and provide guidance on the best course of action. Whether you're a seasoned collector or new to the world of coin collecting, owning a rare and valuable coin like the 1976 D Mint Mark dime can be a rewarding and lucrative investment. In conclusion, the 1976 D Mint Mark dime is a highly valuable and sought-after coin in the numismatic community. Its rarity, historical significance, and potential worth of millions of dollars make it a prized addition to any coin collection. If you ever come across one of these dimes, be sure to handle it with care and consult with a professional to determine its true value. Who knows, you might just be holding on to a small fortune in the palm of your hand. We have a special treat for you. We're going to be discussing the 1984 P Mint Mark I dimes and their fascinating history, value, and potential worth of millions of dollars. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. First off, let's talk about the history of the 1984 P Mint Mark I dimes. These dimes were minted at the Philadelphia Mint in 1984, hence the P Mint Mark. The Philadelphia Mint is one of the oldest mints in the United States and has a long history of producing high-quality coins. The 1984 P Mint Mark dimes were part of the regular coin production for that year, but what makes them special is their potential rarity and value. Now, when it comes to the value of the 1984 P Mint Mark I dimes, things get really interesting. While most of these dimes are worth their face value of 10 cents, there are some rare and valuable specimens out there that can be worth millions of dollars. So what makes these dimes so valuable? Well, it all comes down to their rarity and condition. One of the key factors that can affect the value of a coin is its mintage numbers. The lower the mintage, the rarer the coin, and the higher its potential value. In the case of the 1984 P Mint Mark dimes, there were an estimated 2,832,200,000 dimes minted that year. While this may seem like a large number, there are always errors and variations in the minting process that can lead to unique and valuable coins. Another important factor to consider when determining the value of a coin is its condition. Coins that are in pristine condition with minimal wear and tear are generally more valuable than coins that are heavily circulated. So if you happen to come across a 1984 P Mint Mark dime in perfect condition, you could be looking at a potential gold mine. But what about the specific features of the 1984 P Mint Mark I dimes that can make them worth millions of dollars? Well, one of the most sought-after varieties of these dimes is the double die error. This occurs when the coin is struck by the die twice, creating a distinct doubling effect on the design. Double die error coins are extremely rare and can fetch astronomical prices at auction. In addition to the double die error, there are other factors that can increase the value of the 1984 P Mint Mark dimes. Variations in the design, such as missing letters or numbers, can make a coin more valuable to collectors. As with any coin, the more unique and unusual the features, the higher the potential worth. So, how can you determine if your 1984p mint mark dime is worth millions of dollars? Well, the best way to find out is to have it professionally graded by a coin grading service. These services evaluate the condition and authenticity of coins and assign them a grade that reflects their value. A high grade from a reputable grading service can significantly increase the value of your coin. In conclusion, the 1984p Mint Mark I dimes are a fascinating and potentially valuable addition to any coin collection. With their unique history, rarity, and potential worth of millions of dollars, these dimes are definitely worth keeping an eye out for. So next time you come across a 1984p Mint Mark dime, take a closer look. You never know, you could be holding a small fortune in your hands. Thanks for tuning in to our video today. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more coin-related videos. And don't forget to leave a comment below letting us know your thoughts on the 1984p Mint Mark I dimes. We're going to be talking about a particularly intriguing coin, the 1997D Mint Mark I dime. These little beauties are known for their historical significance and potential for skyrocketing in value. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's explore the fascinating world of the 1997D dime. First off, let's touch on the history behind the 1997D dime. As you may know, the D Mint mark indicates that the coin was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the United States mint facilities. The Denver Mint has a rich history of producing high-quality coins, and the 1997D dime is no exception. This particular coin was part of a limited mintage, making it even more desirable to collectors. Now, you may be wondering about the value and worth of the 1997D dime. Well, buckle up because this coin has the potential to be worth millions of dollars. Yes, you heard that right, millions of dollars. The key to determining the value of a coin like this is its condition and rarity. If you happen to have a 1997D dime in pristine condition, you could be sitting on a gold mine. But how do you know if your 1997D dime is worth millions? Well, there are a few factors to consider. First and foremost, you'll want to look at the coin's condition. Is it free of scratches, dings, or any other signs of wear and tear? If so, you're off to a good start. Next, take a closer look at the mint mark itself. Is it clear and crisp, or is it faded and hard to read? A well-defined mint mark can add significant value to a coin. In addition to condition and mint mark, the rarity of the 1997D dime plays a big role in its value. As mentioned earlier, these coins were minted in limited quantities, making them highly sought after by collectors. If you're lucky enough to come across one of these rare gems, you could be looking at a payday of epic proportions. Now, you may be wondering how to go about selling or appraising your 1997D dime. One option is to take it to a reputable coin dealer or numismatic expert. They can help you determine the coin's value and provide guidance on the best way to sell it. Another option is to consider online auction sites or coin shows, where you may find potential buyers willing to pay top dollar for your rare dime. It's important to note that the value of the 1997D dime can fluctuate over time, so it's a good idea to stay informed on current market trends and prices. Who knows, you may have a valuable treasure sitting in your collection right now, just waiting to be discovered. In conclusion, the 1997D Mint Mark I dime is a coin with a rich history, significant value, and the potential to be worth millions of dollars. If you're a coin collector or history enthusiast, this is definitely a coin to keep an eye out for. So keep your eyes peeled, do your research, and who knows, you may just strike it rich with a 1997D dime. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1991p Mint Mark I dimes. These little coins may seem unassuming at first, but they hold a wealth of history and value that might just surprise you. So sit back, relax, and let's explore the story behind the 1991p Mint Mark I dimes. First off, let's talk about the history of these coins. The 1991 P Mint Mark I dimes were minted at the Philadelphia Mint in 1991. These coins feature the iconic Roosevelt dime design, with President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse and an olive branch, torch, and oak branch on the reverse. The P Mint mark indicates that the coins were minted in Philadelphia, one of the oldest and most prestigious mints in the United States. But what sets the 1991 P Mint Mark I dimes apart from other coins is their rarity. You see, in 1991, the Philadelphia Mint only produced a limited number of these dimes, making them highly sought after by collectors. This scarcity has driven up the value of these coins over the years, making them a valuable addition to any collection. Now, let's talk about the worth of these coins. While the 1991 P Mint Mark I dimes may not be worth millions of dollars, they can still fetch a pretty penny on the market. Depending on their condition and rarity, these coins can range in value from a few dollars to hundreds of dollars. And if you happen to come across a well-preserved, high-grade coin, you could be looking at a potential windfall. So, why are these coins so valuable? Well, it all comes down to supply and demand. With a limited number of 1991 P Mint Mark I dimes in circulation, collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add these coins to their collections. And as the years go by, the value of these coins is only expected to increase, making them a wise investment for any numismatist. But before you go rummaging through your coin jar in search of a hidden treasure, it's important to do your research. Not all 1991 P Mint Mark I dimes are created equal, and condition plays a significant role in determining their value. Look for coins that are free of scratches, dings, or tarnish, as these imperfections can greatly diminish their worth. In addition to their value, these coins also hold a special place in American history. The Roosevelt dime was first minted in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who passed away in 1945. Roosevelt's image on the dime serves as a lasting tribute to his leadership during some of the country's most challenging times, including the Great Depression and World War I. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or a newbie to the world of numismatics, the 1991 P Mint Mark I dimes are definitely worth adding to your collection. With their rich history, scarcity, and potential for value growth, these coins offer a unique opportunity to own a piece of American history. In conclusion, the 1991 P Mint Mark I dimes are more than just pocket change. They're a window into the past and a potential investment for the future. So keep your eyes peeled for these rare gems, and who knows, you might just stumble upon a coin that's worth $1 million. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 2018 P Mint Mark I dimes. These little silver treasures might not look like much at first glance, but trust me, they hold a wealth of history, value, and potential worth millions of dollars. So buckle up, grab your magnifying glass, and let's uncover the hidden gems of the coin collecting world. First things first, what exactly is a P Mint Mark I dime? Well, the P Mint mark indicates that these dimes were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest coin-producing facilities in the United States. The dime, also known as the 10-cent coin, has been a staple of American currency since the late 18th century. It's a small coin, but don't let its size fool you. These dimes have a big impact on the world of collecting. Now, let's talk about the significance of the 2018 P Mint Mark I dimes. In 2018, the United States Mint released a limited number of dimes with the P Mint mark to commemorate a special event or honor a person of importance. These coins are often sought after by collectors for their rarity and unique design. The 2018 P Mint Mark dimes are no exception. They are highly coveted pieces that can fetch a pretty penny on the open market. So, what makes these dimes so valuable? Well, first and foremost, their limited mintage. The 2018 P Mint Mark dimes were only produced in small quantities, making them rare and hard to come by. Additionally, These dimes are often in pristine condition, with sharp details and luster surfaces that add to their appeal. Combine rarity with quality, and you have a recipe for a valuable coin that could be worth thousands, if not millions, of dollars. But value isn't the only thing that sets the 2018 P Mint Mark dimes apart. These coins also have a rich history behind them. Each dime tells a story of the time and place it was minted, giving us a glimpse into the past. From the intricate designs on the obverse and reverse to the minting process itself, there is a wealth of information to be gleaned from these small but mighty coins. Now, let's talk about the worth of these dimes. As I mentioned earlier, the 2018 P Mint Mark dimes can be worth a substantial amount of money to the right collector. The value of a dime is determined by a variety of factors, including its rarity, condition, and historical significance. A well-preserved 2018 P Mint Mark dime in excellent condition could fetch thousands of dollars at auction or through a private sale. And if you're lucky enough to find one of the ultra-rare varieties, you could be looking at a windfall worth millions. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 2018 P Mint Mark dime in your collection? Well, there are a few key things to look for. First, check the obverse and reverse of the coin for any errors or anomalies that could indicate a rare variety. Next, examine the condition of the dime. Is it free of scratches, dents, or other damage? Finally, consult with a coin expert or appraiser to get a professional opinion on the value of your dime. With a little bit of research and some luck, you could be sitting on a gold mine without even realizing it. In conclusion, the 2018 P Mint Mark I dimes are more than just pocket change. They are valuable pieces of history that have the potential to be worth millions of dollars. From their limited mintage to their rich history, these dimes are a treasure trove for collectors and enthusiasts alike. So, keep your eyes peeled for these rare coins in your collection, or at your local coin shop. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden gem that could change your life. Happy collecting, and may your pockets be filled with valuable dimes. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1993 P Mint Mark dime. This particular dime has a special place in history and holds incredible value for those lucky enough to come across it. So sit back, relax, and let's explore the history, value, and worth of the 1993 P Mint Mark dime. Let's start off by taking a trip down memory lane to 1993. It was a year filled with iconic moments, from the inauguration of President Bill Clinton to the release of hit movies like Jurassic Park and Schindler's List. But for coin enthusiasts, 1993 holds a special significance because it marked the introduction of the 1993 P Mint Mark dime. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly sets the 1993 P Mint Mark dime apart from other dimes? Well, it all comes down to the mint mark. The P Mint mark indicates that the dime was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest mints in the United States. This mint has a rich history dating back to the 18th century and has produced some of the most sought-after coins in the world. In the case of the 1993 P Mint Mark dime, its rarity and historical significance have contributed to its high value among collectors. In fact, some 1993 P Mint Mark dimes have been known to fetch millions of dollars at auction. This incredible value is due to a combination of factors, including the coin's rarity, condition, and historical significance. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1993 P Mint Mark dime in your collection? Well, there are a few key indicators to look out for. First and foremost, check the mint mark on the coin. If you see a P mark below the date, congratulations, you may have struck gold with a rare 1993 P Mint Mark dime. Next, examine the condition of the coin. Like with any collectible item, the better the condition, the higher the value. Look for any signs of wear, discoloration, or damage that could potentially decrease the dime's worth. A well-preserved 1993 p mint marked dime in mint condition is sure to command top dollar among collectors. Another important factor to consider when determining the value of a 1993 p mint marked dime is its historical significance. As mentioned earlier, 1993 was a pivotal year in American history, and the introduction of the p mint marked dime was a major event for coin collectors. The rarity of this particular dime adds to its allure and makes it highly sought after by numismatists around the world. Now, you might be wondering, just how much is a 1993 p mint marked dime worth? Well, that's a tricky question to answer definitively, as the value of any collectible item can fluctuate based on a variety of factors. However, some 1993 p mint marked dimes have been known to sell for upwards of $1 million at auction, making them some of the most valuable dimes in existence. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1993 p mint marked dime in your collection, it's important to take proper care of it to preserve its value. Store the dime in a protective case or coin holder to prevent damage, and avoid cleaning it with harsh chemicals or abrasive materials that could scratch the surface. By taking these simple steps, you can ensure that your 1993 p mint marked dime retains its value for years to come. In conclusion, the 1993 p mint marked dime is a rare and valuable coin that holds a special place in the hearts of coin collectors and numismatists. Its historical significance, rarity, and high market value make it a prized addition to any collection. So keep an eye out for this elusive dime in your travels, and who knows, you might just stumble upon a hidden gem worth millions of dollars. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting and exploring the rare and valuable 1966 no mint Mark I dime. This elusive coin is a must-have for any serious collector, as it holds a special place in the history of coinage. First off, let's talk about the history of the 1966 no mint Mark dime. In 1966, the United States Mint accidentally produced a small number of dimes without the customary mint mark. This error occurred at the Philadelphia Mint, making these coins incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. The lack of a mint mark on these dimes adds to their mystique and makes them even more valuable. Now, you may be wondering just how valuable these 1966 no mint mark dimes really are. Well, let me tell you, they can be worth millions of dollars. The rarity of these coins, coupled with the historical significance of the error, makes them a prized possession for any collector lucky enough to have one in their collection. Imagine stumbling across one of these gems in your spare change. Talk about a stroke of luck. When it comes to determining the value of a 1966 no mint mark dime, there are a few key factors to consider. The condition of the coin plays a big role in its worth, with uncirculated specimens fetching the highest prices. Additionally, the demand for these coins among collectors can drive up their value even further. So, if you're lucky enough to come across one of these rare dimes, be sure to take good care of it and consider getting it appraised by a professional to determine its true value. In terms of how to spot a 1966 no mint mark dime, there are a few telltale signs to look out for. These coins will not have a mint mark, such as a P for Philadelphia or a D for Denver, on the reverse side. Instead, they will appear blank in this area, indicating that they were struck without the proper identification. Keep an eye out for any dimes from 1966 that seem out of the ordinary, as you never know when you might stumble upon a rare treasure. Now, you may be wondering how to go about obtaining a 1966 no mint mark dime for your collection. Well, these coins are quite rare and can be hard to come by. Your best bet is to keep an eye out for coin auctions, estate sales, and reputable coin dealers who may have one in stock. Additionally, networking with other collectors and joining coin clubs can help you connect with individuals who may be willing to part with one of these elusive dimes. In conclusion, the 1966 no mint mark dime is a fascinating piece of history and a valuable asset for any coin collector. With its rarity, historical significance, and potential for high value, This coin is truly a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. So, keep your eyes peeled and your collection organized. You never know when you might stumble upon one of these rare dimes and strike it rich in the world of coin collecting. We are diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1968 D Mint Mark I dimes. Did you know that these coins have a rich history and are worth millions of dollars to the right collector? Stick around as we uncover the secrets behind these valuable treasures. First off, let's talk about the significance of the 1968 D Mint mark. The D stands for the Denver Mint, one of the oldest mints in the United States. This mint has been producing coins since the late 1800s and is known for its high-quality craftsmanship. The 1968 D dime is no exception. It is a shining example of the fine workmanship that the Denver Mint is known for. Now, let's get into the history of the 1968 D Mint Mark I dimes. In 1968, the United States was in the midst of a turbulent time. The Vietnam War was raging, civil rights movements were gaining traction, and the country was in the midst of a cultural revolution. It was against this backdrop that the 1968 D dime was minted, capturing a moment in history that continues to fascinate collectors to this day. But what makes the 1968 D dime so valuable? Well, it all comes down to rarity and condition. As with any collectible item, the fewer there are in circulation, the more valuable they become. The 1968 D dime is no exception. There are only a limited number of these coins in existence, making them highly sought after by collectors. Additionally, the condition of the coin plays a significant role in determining its value. A well-preserved 1968 D dime can fetch a much higher price than one that is worn or damaged. So, just how much is a 1968 D Mint Mark dime worth? Well, it can vary greatly depending on the condition of the coin and current market trends. In general, a mint condition 1968 D dime can be worth anywhere from a few $100s to several $1,000s. However, there have been cases where rare and highly sought-after specimens have sold for millions of dollars at auctions. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1968 D Mint Mark dime in your collection, there are a few key things to look out for to determine its value. First, examine the condition of the coin. Is it well preserved or does it show signs of wear and tear? Next, check for any errors or unique features that may increase its value, such as double strikes or off-center mint marks. Finally, consider getting the coin professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service to get an accurate assessment of its value. In conclusion, the 1968 D Mint Mark I dimes are not just ordinary coins. They are pieces of history that hold immense value to collectors. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting out in the world of coin collecting, these dimes are sure to capture your imagination and spark your curiosity. So keep your eyes peeled for these valuable treasures, and who knows, you could be the lucky owner of a coin worth millions of dollars. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1969 D Mint Mark I dimes. You might be surprised to learn that these little beauties have quite a story to tell, and potentially hold a substantial value. Let's start with a bit of history. The 1969 D Mint Mark dimes were produced at the Denver Mint in, you guessed it, 1969. This year was particularly significant in American history, with events like the Apollo 11 moon landing and Woodstock Music Festival capturing the attention of the nation. The dimes produced that year can serve as a small, shiny piece of that larger historical puzzle. Now, when it comes to determining the value of these dimes, it all comes down to their condition and rarity. As with any collectible item, the better the condition, the higher the value. If you happen to have a 1969 D Mint Mark dime in mint condition, meaning it has never been circulated and shows no signs of wear, you could be looking at a pretty penny. Some of these dimes have sold for hundreds, even thousands, of dollars at auction. But what about the rarest and most valuable 1969 D Mint Mark dimes? Well, believe it or not, there are a few out there that have sold for millions of dollars. These dimes are typically ones that have unique characteristics or errors that make them stand out from the rest. For example, a dime that was accidentally struck on a silver planchet instead of the standard copper nickel one could fetch a pretty penny at auction. Of course, not every 1969 mint mark dime is worth millions. In fact, most of them are worth their face value of 10 cents. But that doesn't mean they're not worth holding on to. The history and nostalgia of these coins make them valuable in their own right, even if they're not worth a fortune. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1969 mint mark dime in your collection, it's worth taking a closer look to see if it's one of the rare and valuable ones. Look for any unusual characteristics, like doubling on the date or mint mark, or any errors in the strike. These are the kinds of things that can turn an ordinary dime into a valuable treasure. Now, you might be wondering how to go about selling a valuable dime like the 1969 mint mark. There are a few options available to you. You could try selling it through a reputable coin dealer or auction house, where you can reach a wider audience of collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for rare coins. Alternatively, you could list it for sale online through websites like eBay or Etsy, where you can connect with buyers directly. Before selling any valuable coin, it's important to do your research and make sure you're getting a fair price for it. Take the time to consult with experts in the field, or use online resources like price guides and forums to get an idea of what your coin might be worth. This will help you avoid getting taken advantage of by unscrupulous buyers who might try to lowball you. In conclusion, the 1969 mint mark I dimes are a fascinating piece of American history with the potential to be worth millions of dollars. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting out, these dimes are definitely worth keeping an eye out for in your collection. Who knows, you might just have a valuable treasure sitting right in your pocket. Thanks for tuning in.